Merry Meet YouTubers. We are back again. Tonight is the full moon, known as the hair moon, as in bunny hair, not hair on top of your head hair. So I have set up my crystals and my little moon representation of the hair here. My son also set his crystals up out here to be charged in the full moon. So I just wanted to show you how I set them up. I also am going to charge a little moon water tonight, as I've almost run out of my moon water here. So let me just explain a little bit how I do this. I set up all my crystals before the sun sets here, so they get a little bit of that sun energy. Not a lot, because some of them will fade in the sun. Fluorite is one that will fade, amethyst. Anything that is clearer and you can see through, their color will fade in the sun if you leave them too long. So I don't bring it out until the sun is on its way down here. I set up all my skull family separately from the rest of my crystals. They seem to like that. They kind of hold the council, I think, on the full moon each month. And I do not bring out every single crystal I own every month. That, for me, would be a big deal. I do bring out the stuff that I use the most often in my healing, the daily stones that I tend to bring with me a lot. I bring out so I know that they are cleansed and charged. Firstly, they all get a river bath. We have a little creek that runs across the back of our property here, and they get a bath in that cleanses them. So it wipes away any of the negative energies that they've held on to and starts them over for the charge in the full moon. As I'm setting my crystals out for the full moon, the intention is set to charge them for the better good. I call upon the goddess to charge these crystals tonight under the under the full moon. Excuse me. New moon is a different kind of charge. I charge these crystals for all of my better good, for any of my clients' better good, any of those people who I choose to give the energies of these crystals to this month. I ask that the crystals who know what their use is even better than I do, that they pull forth from themselves the healing purposes, the good intentions, the turning of negative energy, all that energy that I know that these crystals are so much better at knowing what they're best at. I ask that they step forth and recharge themselves under this glorious full moon tonight, and I ask the goddess to charge them with whatever energies she deems fit. Blessed be. Also, I am doing some moon water tonight. I kind of run out a couple months ago, but because of the winter, I don't like to be outside. When I start doing the moon water, you start with that intention right away: protection, love, grace, anything that you feel you want to use that water for. Usually it's for good spells, so I always charge all my moon water with good intention. I add distilled water, so to start out with, it has no impurities in it. I do add just a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of my salt that I have blessed through full moons before, or new moons, and I add just a tiny bit of rose water to it, and that's because I want everything that I do to be imbued with love. So then I leave it out in the moonlight for the goddess to charge for me. We know that that energy from the full moon just imbues that water so wonderfully. I know I can feel the difference in the morning when I come out to gather up all my treasures. That energy is just palpable. Also, I did want to say that you do not have to wait for just the full moon. If you forget on a full moon, and it's the day before or the day after, maybe you don't have time on the full moon, the day before and the day after also has an intense amount of energy that goes along with it. So like my skulls I brought out last night actually, and I came out to check on them, and they were singing. Dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight, everybody. So I busted them singing, and of course as soon as I came out they kind of quieted down. Some of them are a little bit more embarrassed than others. But, so that is how I charge my moon water, how I recharge my crystals on a monthly basis. If you guys have any suggestions, if you have new ways to do stuff or better ways, you found something better, please feel free to share anything. I'm always willing to learn. That's one of the things I love about my path, is that even though I walk the path of the old ones, I'm always looking for new ways to do things, and my heart is open to learn every day. So I hope your Beltane was blessed again, and I hope your weekend was wonderful, and I hope your full moon recharges your batteries too. Blessed be.